Hello there guys and welcome to Mad Doc Minis. So like many people, I'm not overly impressed with the design of the Invader ATV, so I decided to do something about it and make my own Primaris attack bike. Really quick and easy conversion, so let's see what I did. So first of all, I took a firstborn attack bike and removed the sidecar just using a pair of hobby snips. No finesse there, just chopped it off. It scales fairly well with the Outrider bike, which is what it's going to be attached to. But the arm doesn't really work on the rider, as you can see here. We've got the chainsawed arm, because these are all push-fit models. It doesn't really work very well, so we're going to need to replace the arm later on. The sidecar scales fairly well, the rider doesn't really, so we're going to need to do something about that. First of all, let's just chop off the struts off the bottom of the sidecar. We're not going to need those, we're going to make a new structure to attach the sidecar in place, so they can go. Next up, we're going to need to remove those legs around about the kind of knee level. They're just far too small, unfortunately. So they get snipped off using hobby clips. There we are, gone. And also the mounting bar for the weapon is going to need to go as well. And I've got some intercessor legs that I'm going to put in place there. So I've just been careful about the selection of which legs, the ones that will work best. And I'm going to just chop those around a bit, and we eventually come up with this solution here. Very rough and ready. It's going to make some of you wince, that one, but it's fine for my level, and to be honest, you don't see a lot of that in the final conversion anyway, so bear with me if you would. So here I'm attaching a intercessor torso to the rider, all part of the upscaling process. That's going to make him look a lot better next to the Outrider. There we are, quick scale comparison, looking much better there. So the legs also get their greaves attached as well, and we're also just going to sort out that arm on the rider at this stage. As I say, the chainsaw really doesn't work, so I just find this gesturing hand from the Intercessors kit, which works really well, and very simple solution to the problem, and doesn't cause any problems with the sidecar, which is the main reason for replacing it. There you are. Job done there. The sidecar gets attached using some offcuts of EPVC. They look really horrible at the moment, being stark white, but actually, I hope you'll agree, once it's all painted up, it really looks fine. So just bear with me if you would. It's gonna come together a little bit when it's painted. You can see here it's just been chopped into shape and then glued using super glue, so I can break it up if I change my mind. So we're just using a little bit of stowage, some pouches here, just to hide some of the ugly parts on that sidecar rider. A very common tactic of mine, because my conversions are very rough and ready. The gun that we're going to use is from the repulsor kit from the top of the cupola. I think it's like classed as an onslaught cannon, but a smaller one. And I just used the corresponding arms from that kit as well. And that's really starting to come together. That's matching the vision that I had nicely. We're going to add on the pauldrons and an armoured plate on the front just underneath the cannon. But while you're watching that, let me just say thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate all the support, guys. And if you're not already subscribed, consider giving me a sub. And consider liking and sharing as well. It all helps the channel to grow, and it helps to get the videos out there to a wider audience. So once again, thanks ever so much. I'm going to give this a paint job, a basic tabletop paint job in my homebrew chapter colours, and let me know what you think. Cheers.